Kandinsky. How was your weekend? I hope you had a nice time with your family. We know that Leonardo da Vinci and Mona Lisa have been in Firenze. They've been in Florence with all of you, and they've been learning about all the things that you like and the things that you don't like. They've learned all about your houses, where you live, and this week we're going to talk about our families and the people that we live with, and maybe some of the ones that don't live close to us, but they still belong to our family. So this week, you've got to tell Leonardo da Vinci and Mona Lisa and all of your friends all about you and your family. Okay, we're going to read this book. It's called The Relatives Came. Relatives? What are relatives? Well, the word relatives are parenti. Okay, now remember, genitori are parents, okay? And parenti are relatives. Who are they? They're the people that are not our mom, our dad, our sister, or our brother. They're our aunts and our uncles and our cousins, okay? So they're all the other people that are related to us, and they might not live in our house. Sometimes they do though. So let's read this book about a family that lives far away from another part of their family, and they're taking a trip every summer to go visit them, and it's really exciting, and they look forward to it every year. Okay, there they are. It was the summer of the year when the relatives came. They came up from Virginia. They left when their grapes were nearly purple enough to pick, but not quite. So here they are, that's where they live, and they're packing all their bags and they're putting them in the car to go visit their family that lives far away. They had an old car that smelled like a real car, and in it they put an ice chest full of soda. Okay, Coca-Cola and crackers and panini sandwiches, okay? And they left in the middle of the night, and they drove really far on many, many roads. They're on their way to see their family. They drove all day and long into the night, and while they were traveling, they looked at all different houses, and they went on all kinds of swervy roads and mountains, and they saw many things on their way. And they thought, wow, this takes a long time. But they thought about their family, and they were so excited to see them, and they said, let's keep going. Okay, so they drank all their soda and their crackers, and they finally pulled into the yard. They arrived. They got there, and look who's there to greet them. Their relatives. Wow, look at the car. It crashed into the gate. Oh no, they were so excited that they crashed the car and their bags are falling. And there are their family waiting to do what? What do you think they're gonna do when they see them? Think about what you do when your family comes to visit. Do you have aunts and uncles? Do you have una zia, un zio? Do you have cousins, cugini that come to visit you? Okay, think about that when you're listening to the story. Then it was, that's right, hugging time. Oh my goodness, everyone was hugging, and they all walked around, and they all were pulled into hugs with wrinkled clothes, and some of them were crying. They hugged and hugged for hours. Do you hug your family when you see them? What kind of greeting do you give them? Maybe your grandma, does she pinch your cheeks or does she give you a kiss on the forehead? I don't know. Okay. Then they went into the house and there was lots of laughing and smiling faces and hugging again, of course. And they went all through the rooms of the house. Happy, happy, happy family. Okay. And finally, after they had a big supper 2 or 3 times around and they took turns at the tables, there was lots of talking and lots of groups of people catching up. Okay, when family comes for maybe a special holiday, una festa, what do you eat? We usually have a big meal and people sit around the table and talk and laugh. Okay, look at this picture here. She's giving food to the dog. There's the mom coming to give more food. There's a boy eating a sandwich. And this little baby's on the chair. The chocolate chip cookies are falling down. What are they eating? Salad and meat, carne. Okay, in the other room, people are talking and drinking and having a really good time together. What kinds of foods do you eat with your family when they come to visit? Think about it. Are there special foods that you eat with your family? I want to know. Well, it's time to go to sleep. And what does the family do? Well, they all squish in together into beds, and sometimes they put their arms or legs on top of each other. And some children are even sleeping on the floor. When I was little, I slept on the floor with my cousins. Did you ever do that? This little girl, she can't even fall asleep. She says, maybe I'm not so comfortable here. The relatives stayed for weeks and weeks, a long time. They helped us build the garden and fix broken things, fix broken toys and things around the house, okay? Here, one of the grandmas is helping to fix a car. Here, the grandmas and grandpas are helping to plant things in the garden. The children are playing together in the boxes. The grandpa here is playing with the kids. And look at that, there's a grandpa even giving haircuts. Maybe he's a hairdresser and he's helping out the family. What kinds of things do you do when your family comes to visit? And of course, they ate and ate lots of fruit, strawberries and melons. And they said, when you come to our house, you can eat our grapes and our peaches. That's what they grow at their house, okay? They're fixing the gate and playing music. Some families like to play music together. Does your family like to play music together? What kind of music? What kind of instruments? Okay, here they are. Can you guess what they're doing? They're trying to take a big family photo, a picture. Do you think they can get everyone to stand still for the photo? I don't know. That's a lot of people. That's a big family. Is your family big like this? I know it's hard to take a picture just with a few people in my family. Let's look. Well, it was time to go home. Oh no, so sad. But our family when they come to visit, they have to go back to their own house. And they got back into their car with all of their luggage, their suitcases, and their food that they have for the ride if they get hungry. And they left and they said goodbye to their family, and they said, bye-bye, we'll see you next year. We can't wait to come back. And they drove long time in the car on many roads through the night, and finally got home. And what do you think they did when they got home? They all went to sleep and thought about the wonderful time that they had together. I hope you liked that story about the families, okay? And I can't wait to hear about what you do with your families that come to visit. Maybe you have families that come on airplanes or they drive. How do they get to your house when they come to visit you? I have to take an airplane with my family every summer. I go on an airplane to New York and I visit my mom and my dad and my sister and my brother and my cousins and my aunts and my uncles. Okay, I want you to think about when your family comes to visit. Take a piece of white paper and write the word family at the top. F-A-M-I-L-Y. And in this space, I want you to draw a picture of a time when family came to visit you, or you went to visit your family somewhere. Where did you go? What were you doing when you were there? What was your favorite thing to do with them? Okay? It could be eating, it could be playing outside, it could be hugging, anything you want, but I want you to draw everybody, okay, in your family. Mom, dad, sister, brother, you, your aunts and uncles and cousins, okay? If you have so many, a lot, and you can't draw them all, that's okay. As many as you can. I can't wait to see what your families look like and share them together. Okay, Kandinsky? This week we'll be doing a lot of drawing and learning a lot about each other's families. And I can't wait. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.